What is rock bottom? Rock bottom is when you've reached a place that you don't know how you're going to come back from. You've reached the absolute bottom. You don't know where to go. You may be reaching out to help from professionals, from friends, from coworkers, from loved ones, from your significant other. You've both literally and figuratively reached a place where you can't go any lower. So what does that look like? What could be an example of that? An example of that is gambling all of your money out of all of your accounts and even going negative. That would be a great example of rock bottom. And in this example, let's just say you spent all of your money from your paycheck and you don't get paid for 2 more weeks. You can't borrow any money from friends, family members, loved ones, or even your significant other due to you already owing a lot of these people money that you haven't paid them. You've hit rock bottom. So when you hit rock bottom, a lot of times it can be hard to try to figure out where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? Well, I want to let you know that hitting rock bottom is not the end. You can look at it possibly as a new beginning. Because if you hit rock bottom, you've hit that base, you can't go any lower. So from this point, we just go higher. Why we wait? So why do we wait to stop this bleeding from occurring from problem gambling? Well, one of the big reasons we wait is because we believe that the next win is very close. And so we can't quit now because I'm too close to victory. I'm too close to that $25,000 jackpot or $50,000 jackpot. So once I win that $25,000 jackpot or $50,000 jackpot, then I'll quit. We all know it doesn't work that way. The warning signs: gambling more and more of what you can't afford, chasing losses, losing money, whether it be at the casino or wherever, and going back. So now instead of winning a big prize, well, at least let me get the money back I just lost, and then you go further. You spiral further and further in debt. Borrowing money from loved ones, friends, etc., and not paying them back or making arrangements to pay them back, but you don't have the money to pay them back. Just spending more and more time gambling. You could even reach a point where gambling may become more important than eating food. And I'd say that's, more common than what people may think. What does waiting cost? Waiting to quit? Well, it costs relationships. It can cost your job. It can even cost you your freedom. If you're committing crimes, relationships, because problem gambling negatively impacts close relationships. So waiting costs that. Why today matters. And when I say today, it doesn't literally have to be today. We can jump into tomorrow, and at some point we know that tomorrow will be today. But it's whatever your today is, whatever day it is. Like today is very important. It matters. What direction are you going to go in today? Are you going to go back to the casino to chase that loss from last night or from 2 days ago? What are you going to do today? That's what matters. Let's forget about what happened yesterday or 2 weeks ago. What are you going to do today? You know, like everything is important, right? The past is important. The future is important. But I want you to answer a question in the comments. What could be more important than today? Today, I mean, because we're living in the present, we're living right now. What is more important than today? Lastly, one decision. That's all it takes. And that decision, because you have a couple of decisions that you can make. To simplify it, I'll say the right decision or the wrong decision. But one decision. Am I going to move in the right direction so that I can feel better about my life, so that I can get this stress off of me of, chasing losses and just thinking that I'm due for a win? Am I ready to make that positive decision? I have had enough. If you found this video helpful, give me the thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Stronger every day.